Figuring out the right price to charge for your handmade items is so important for your business, but it can also be one of the most difficult things. Today, I'll be talking about my top 5 mistakes that you should avoid when pricing your products, so you don't end up wasting your time and energy using the wrong pricing strategy. Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. My name is Cayce and I make Etsy and Etsy related videos here on YouTube. If that sounds like something you would like, then please consider subscribing because I would love to have you here. Now let's get into today's video. The first mistake I see people making and what you should avoid is trying to compete with the big box stores. These companies unfortunately value mass production with low quality and sometimes low value. And they value that over handcrafted and handmade items. So you definitely shouldn't be trying to compete with them, and you definitely can't because you have two completely different target markets. So that's the first thing that you should avoid. The second thing that you should avoid doing when pricing your items is tying your self-worth up with your products. So pricing your products is a mathematical equation, and it really shouldn't come down to your self-worth or how much you think these products are worth. So if you do a formula, and if you have one, which I recommend, then you are able to take away your self-worth and your time and energy put into these products, and you're able to see the bigger picture of how much these products are worth. So I would recommend, although it's hard, I know, to separate your self-worth with your products. They are two different entities and they should be treated as such. The third mistake that you should avoid is assuming that your target audience is driven by the price. So everyone assumes that their target audience or their target market is buying based on the price, but that is definitely not true and you shouldn't think that way. Now, if you've ever shopped at a small business or an Etsy store, you probably know that you are not price driven. You're shopping here because you love to support local and you love to support small business, and price really doesn't come into it. And what's more is, if you have an Etsy store yourself or a small business, then you know the time and the energy it takes to make these products, and you really give your all and your heart into it. So you see that it is worth that little bit more. So if you think that your target market is price driven and you're pricing your items lower than what they're worth, then you should probably stop doing that, as that is just not the case, especially if you're selling on Etsy or a website like that. People are here for the quality and they will pay a little bit more. The fourth mistake that you should avoid when pricing your items is asking the wrong people. You've maybe joined a Facebook group and you've asked them for their advice, and you've asked them how much they would be willing to pay for this item. That is not what you should be doing at all. You're putting a lot of trust into these people that they know your product better than you. And these people, they are probably not your target market. So you really shouldn't be caring how much they think your product is worth. You should just be trying to focus on how much it is worth and how much your target market is willing to pay. So these people, whether it be family, friends, or even strangers in Facebook groups, they are probably not your target market. They have not fallen in love with your brand, and they probably will not be buying your products, so there is no need to ask them in the first place. So my fifth and final mistake to avoid when pricing your items is following your competitors. So don't feel bad if you've done this one. I myself have even done it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us have out there. You're a new business, you're starting out, you look around on Etsy or any other website and you see how much they're pricing their items. So you're assuming, oh, if they're pricing their items at this amount, then that's what it must be worth. That must be how much people are willing to pay. And this business, they obviously seem to know what they're doing. And that's definitely not what you should be doing. By doing so, you're putting a lot of trust into this stranger and this person's brand. You don't know where they get their supplies from. You don't know how long it takes them to make this item. And you don't know how they've come up with their pricing strategy. So by doing so, you're assuming that they have done some market research and that they've calculated a bit of profit into that as well. This is why having a pricing formula is so important. And this is the pricing formula I use. And that is a good basis to start on. And for all you know, these people who have put their prices at this amount, they could have saw someone else having their items about this price and just done the same thing. They are my top 5 mistakes to avoid when pricing your products. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that you found it helpful. And I really hope that you're excited to start your online business journey. Comment down below if you have done any of these or what your pricing strategy is going to be, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.